Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Message deleted.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series qualifiers for 2024. We are now finding ourselves in Bellingham, Washington for one of our we are near to the end of all of our qualifiers here. We are finding ourselves at Life Force Ninja, a super great competition that we've had so far this weekend. And that would not be possible without these two legends out here, our course designers, Becca Margulies even, and Jaden Welch. Jaden competed in the Premier Series finals last year to amazing success. And these guys actually won the best course designers of the year at the World Championships just a couple months ago. And considering the course that we have had so far throughout this weekend, it is definitely clear to see why. Hello everyone, my name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside my amazing co-host Kane Malden, and we are excited to conclude the first day of Premier Series out here in Washington.
Yeah, that's right, Billy. And earlier today, just a few hours ago, we saw our kids and mature kids take on the course, and it was a hectic stage of competition. And honestly, with our preteens coming up, it just makes me all the more eager to see what our course designers have cooking for the finals, which are taking place in this very gym. But
absolutely,
I think we should get into the format and how our athletes got here. So first things first, the placement course is a typical ninja course. If you fall, your run's done. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And it's typically more of a short agility speed course that, in the end, does not determine who's going to the finals. Instead, it only determines the run order for the placement course. And that is for all the marbles. You have 2 retries allotted, your only lifelines. And if you fall on the same obstacle twice, you're out. If you fall on 3 different obstacles, your run is over. It's typically a more pumpier course that determines who is going to the Premier Series finals. With that said, Billy, why don't you take it away on how our athletes got here in the first place?
will do. We have taken the top 25% of athletes in their home region standings, and all of those have automatically been invited to our Premier Series qualifiers out here. And here we see the championships. Their home region is what their Tier 1 championships were standard by. And of course, their invitation is what they were given to all of them. And as you said earlier, the qualifier is the purpose of it is to find the top 4 athletes for each division, and those will automatically qualify for our Premier Series finals that are happening back here on November 15th, 16th, and 17th in November. It's going to be a fun ride for all of us. So many amazing athletes have already qualified for that amazing event that is yet to happen. So many ninjas from across the states and hopefully across the world. And speaking of the world, this is not the last qualifier, ladies and gentlemen, before everything. Oh, no. We have only 3 more qualifiers after this one until we head back here for finals. Next week, we're going to be heading overseas to the UK for True Function Ninja Training Grounds qualifier that is going to be taking place on September 28th and 29th. That's going to be sort of your big European qualifier with so many massive names from overseas. You guys are going to love that one. And then in 2 weeks after that, we're going to be heading over to Soflo, the Florida region, on October 12th and 13th. So many massive names are going to be headed to that one. It's going to be huge. Along with Motus Ninjas over in Missouri, which is happening the next week after that on October 19th and 20th. And of course, after all that, give it about a month or so, and we land back here in Bellingham, Washington, for our incredible Life Force finals happening on the 3-day period from November 15th to 17th. It's going to be such a wild ride. I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. But with that said, why don't we get into the World Ninja League's biggest supporters, our sponsors, shall we?
Ooh, let's do that. Let's start off with our first one. It's going to be NinjaWorks, the ultimate in ninja timing systems. These guys are incredible. We would not be here without them today for all of our competitions. They provide the leaderboards, they provide the timers as well, they provide the buzzers and also the smoke machines. We've been seeing some smoke machines out here at Life Force and we love it. But yes, big up NinjaWorks. Everything you do is incredible. You guys save us to the nth degree in everything, and we could not ask for a better timing system for our competitions. And another great sponsor that we have by our sides in every single time we run something like this, it is DGS Ninja. Here we can see our 2023 World Ninja League Elite Female Championship. Addie Herman is a sponsored DGS athlete. Now, what that means is that DGS take a select group of athletes from across our league, and they help provide for them so they can show off their ninja skills in multiple competitions across the country and all the world. In this case, it's Addie Herman and a bunch of others across the league. Happy days all around for DGS. You can buy their own obstacles over at dgsninja.com. And they also provide the obstacles that we see at the World Championships. You know, the blue and black ones that are really, really cool. That's them, guys. Absolutely amazing to have DGS by our side. We could not ask for a better obstacle supplier.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, it looks like we are going into our preteen division. We have about 20 and some change athletes ready to go.
Here we go. That is our little preview of what is yet to come for us. There is more amongst the 14 that we see here. And also notice that it's basically a split between the US and Canada. Now, with Life Force being a Washington gym, very, very close to the border of Canada, it's one of the main gyms that the Canadians use for proper ninja skill. And that is why we see so many of them invited through the Premier Series and through the World Ninja League. And we're excited to see all of our amazing preteens come at the course tonight.
Yeah, with that said, though, we still have a little bit of time before we get into our first athlete. Why don't we talk about some of the athletes that are soon to come, and of course, the creative minds behind this very course. Of course, Jaden and Becca, yes.
These guys are legends.
Yeah, there you can see the very award They won back, in June. That's actually their second time winning that award. They've won it twice in a row, which I think is just a testament to how mechanically minded they are, to say the least.
There's definitely one way to put it. The creative geniuses of both of these guys cannot be understated. We've seen over the course of today already, we have had some amazing, speedy and pumpy courses for all of our divisions, and I cannot wait to see how these two geniuses can progress through that course, through the two courses that we have this weekend, and see how far they can go with it. And this is not the final time we will see them. We will see them back at the World Ninja League Premier Series Finals in November, as they will be designing that course as well, held here at Lifeforce.
Yeah, and I think considering who these guys are, I think we're in some pretty good hands in regards to the finals course.
I'm in full agreement.
Why don't we kick it over to the obstacle list?
Ooh, look at this. We are headed over to the placement course in due time. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the throwdown, around the wall, a boot scoot at third, swing on through, log runner, which has proven to be a little killer now and again throughout today, merry-go-round, and also time to fly. All of these obstacles have been very, very tough to get through, but our ninjas are incredible at them. These guys can make it through it with relative ease, you know? I remember in the kids division earlier today, we only saw like 2 out of, I want to say 12 people come up short of a buzzer. These guys are absolutely amazing. And we're also taking a small look at what our challenge course has to offer later on. Here we can see a bit of door tech. We see some rings hanging about. All is well and good in that department. We then head down to a little platinum clear plastic diamond looking ring as we swing down to safety on that bar. This is the placement course out here, not the challenge course. New first obstacle, it looks like. I'm excited to see how it plays out for our preteens and the rest of our divisions too. A little bit more of balance as we go across the wall out here around the little complex, as we go to a trampoline, to a box, to a couple more laches, it looks like, taking a little T-grab, right to a trapeze, and a ring. We swing down to safety on a little slider onto a small platform, and then they make way for a little sliding contraption, almost like a skateboard. I like some little skateboard tech in a course now and again.
Yeah, I feel like Tony Hawk there for a moment, for sure.
Pretty much, as then we head down for a boot scoot, basically. As we head down to that little platform, taking 2 little platforms to a spinning log that looks very, very intimidating. You know, so many pieces of apparatus in a ninja course can be, you know, light work, no reaction, but a spinning log is always something to be careful of. Along with these spinning discs as well, a lot of balance and just overall awareness of your body in general has to be in place throughout this placement course, you know?
Oh, and it looks like that between those 2 carousels, there was a block there during the mature kids. That has been removed.
It's gone, man. It's gone, making it harder as the divisions go along.
Yeah, I mean, with age, competitors get generally more experienced, a little bit stronger. With age, of course.
Looks like there is 2 rings right before the buzzer there now. We are getting very, very close to kicking off our preteen division. I'm excited to see if it's going to be a battle between the States and Canada. I'm seeing a lot of different home gyms represented. We're seeing Fitset Ninja Edmonton. We're seeing Lifeforce, obviously. I'm just seeing Fitset all around. Seems to be a regular Canadian gym. I'm also seeing Skyhook Ninja out here. I'm seeing Camp Rhino, Lifeforce, of course, Northwest Ninja Park as well. We've seen Traverse Fitness as well. Super happy to be seeing a lot of diverse gym representation throughout this weekend so far.
That's right. You love to see it. But yeah, it looks like that first obstacle been replaced. But I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. I think this is far from our athlete's first rodeo on something like that.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how all the competitors here really shine. A true test and showcase of what their skills have to offer. You see Melody O'Brien out here, the 2022 Canadian national champion overall. Definitely a name to be looking out for with such a massive title. Let's see if Premier Series Qualifier can be added to her resume. We also have Cara Russell, one of our poster girls for the stream setup as well, coming out of the Pro Ninja Elite level. Incredible stuff. We have Zoe here, a Life Force regular, and then we head into our lads, the preteen males. Coming out of Skyhook Ninja Fitness, we have Bodie Snow. We have more elite levels with Raiden Robrowski. Emmett Olsen is a Life Force regular. Great to see him out here. Traverse Fitness regular Ogun. Great stuff to see you here, mate. Rocking a hat. One of our Canadian representatives, Julian Schwager. Along with Griffin Foot. So many stats there. 7 competitions under his belt. Been doing Ninja for 5 years. Coming out of the Pro Ninja Elite Level 3. Along with Skyhook Ninja Fitness as his home gym. A resume like that doesn't just happen on its own. He's also sponsored, it looks like. Maybe.
Yeah, EDM Recycling. Saw that during the Mature Kids stream. Love to see that they are funding so many athletes in the area.
Absolutely. We've seen that recycling company in a couple of other Premier Series competitions. I remember we saw some on the first day of ARC as well. Sullivan Mitchell is another incredible athlete coming out of Camp Rhino and the Ninja Lair. Logan Stacy is our next one coming out of Life Force. I'm liking that bandana, mate. Happy days all around. Nicholas Ross is another one. Great stuff all around. Happy to see him here today. Jace Lacey is out here as well. Another pro ninja at level 3 coming out of the Northwest Ninja Park. And lastly, we have Liam Bailey coming out of Elite Ninja. We've got a lot of Ninja Elite level 3s out here. That's going to make for quite a consistent field in terms of all-around great athleticism.
Yeah, and I'm recognizing some of these last names, so
it looks like we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now starting with our first preteen female. It's going to be Paisley Rudkowski coming out of Fitset Ninja Edmonton.
Yeah, and this is one of the last names I recognize. Paisley, surely related to Oakland Rudkowski, who's punched herself a ticket to the finals, so
see if we can make it 2 for 2 for the family name out here.
Yeah, of course. First things first, though, got to get through this challenge course. It's always a little tricky being the first runner, for sure. If there are any first run enjoyers in the chat, let me know, but
great stuff. Basically, quick matching those rings there. Nice momentum off that board. Quickly making her way up to the boot scoot. All is well. Makes that balance. Sprints across the log, even though it's spinning.
Oh, come on. Now taking on the harder merry-go-round.
Makes it look absolutely easy right there. Gets a nice bounce off of that trampoline onto the rings. Only 6 seconds remain. Can she link the landing? Yes, she can. Paisley is our first competitor on the placement course and our first clear too.
Paisley, oh my gosh, that was an amazing run, to say the least. I mean, I cannot believe she had only 6 seconds left. That was a really smooth, controlled run.
Absolutely. If the following preteen females want a chance at a later run on the challenge course, they might have to book their ideas quite quickly throughout the course. Let's see if Jaslyn Nelson will take that approach. Been doing ninja for about 4 years out here. 5'5", 125 pounds as well. A minute on the clock. Quick blow of the hands to let her people know that she is ready. Taking a bit of time here. Off she goes.
All right, gonna take an extra backswing, no worries. And that sets her up for the link nicely. Now these series ones gonna come in handy here on the lower body intensive obstacle.
I'm liking those multicolored laces as well. Those are nice.
Yeah, you'll love to see it. Now, of course, with this being the preteen division, you got to keep the legs up, and she does nicely. Going fluidly through. Got to take another boot scoot down. Running across the log.
Not
So
stopping
easy.
at all, it looks like. Jaslyn carrying that momentum into the spinning disc. No need for a rest block at all. Taking a bunch of momentum from that trampoline. Reaches out, no problem at all. That's going to shove her into first place out here by a reasonable time. 46 seconds on the clock. Well done to Jaslyn Nelson for the first place finish so far.
Wow, and from the gate, right out of the gate, it was just... I don't even know. It was a cold and calculated run out of Jaslyn. And so far, the Sen train continuing to roll.
Precisely. We still have a lot of talent left to showcase here for our preteen females. Michaela Bro is going to be our next one.
Yeah, Michaela, I'm assuming there is some form of relation to Caden Brew. Mature kid that did really solid in his own right.
Has a year worth of ninja experience. Let's see if that can pay off for her. A minute on the clock. Seems to chalk up before. All is ready. Nice backswing control. One more just to make sure she is safe, which she is. Very, very nice. One more backswing. Swings down to safety as well. 45 seconds remaining. She's dashing across. Doesn't want to waste any time at all.
Yeah, I mean, she can't really afford it. And what can I say? Muck Attack is attacking this course with some urgency. It's great to see.
Amazing momentum straight onto that board here. 20 seconds remain.
Yeah, it doesn't have any
Quickly
time
running
left
across
to
that
burn.
log. Oh, look at this. We are not stopping for a breather at all. Wow. She knows the pace that she has to go if she wants to clear. 8 seconds left with still a reach to go. She grabs on, jumps. Very, very nice. A clear is in the cards. We have 3 for 3 at the moment for the preteen females. Happy days all around, mate.
Still, that did not feel like a slow run, even though that technically puts her into last place. I mean, I guess sometimes have to be slower. It's just how it is. But still an incredible run. A finish is a finish. We'll see how she does in the challenge course. What can I say?
We have one of our sponsored athletes next up, it looks like Melody O'Brien. Sponsor info looks to be NM Obstacle and Design, so shouts to them for assisting her in showcasing her incredible ninja skills out here. Let's see if she can do them proud here with 6 years of experience underneath her belt.
That's a long
Super
time.
excited to see how she does here on our placement course. Quick wave to the camera, letting everyone know she is up and ready to go. A minute on the clock, off she goes.
Yes, Melody, we see you. Now it's time. Oh, flying through the air. Perfect start.
Bounding across from platform to platform, apparatus to apparatus. Reaching out to that ring. Wants to get a nice slide down to safety, which she does very, very well. Not wasting any time on the obstacles. It's important to note that most of the time that you can end up losing is in between the obstacles and your overall speed going into them. And she might know this as she is just making her way through each obstacle with no resting whatsoever. Only one backswing here is extra. And with about 10 seconds left, Melody O'Brien is our fourth clear on our placement course.
Wow, the Sen train just keeping on and rolling down the highway. An incredible run out of Melody. I think it wasn't really like she was rushing or anything. Just felt like a run where she had a game plan, went the distance, got the glory, not gonna stop.
Must be super happy with that one. Gonna put her into second place for now. Looks like we only have about 3 more competitors out here for our preteen females. Let's see if any of them can squeeze their way into the top 3 or maybe that elusive first place.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we're gonna have Alea Heron on the start line very, very shortly. Alea, she's seen the past few runs. I think at this stage in the course, I don't think failure is really an option for any of these competitors. It's just a pure-blooded race.
Pretty much at this point, you really have to book it if you really want one of those top positions, and by extension, a later run on the challenge course. That can be super useful if you want to properly figure out your ideas on any new obstacles.
Yeah, about
Great
a
stuff.
second and some change behind the fastest pace. If you see right next to her name, you can see the split actually back in the green by the looks of it.
Oh no! Just like that, one tiny slip can end everything. Unfortunate here for Alea Perron, but still incredible showcase of speed there. She was on point to get one of those top times, but I'm excited to see how it all plays out on the course that matters, the challenge course.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you fail the placement course, you know, it sucks. Don't get me wrong, it does suck, but it's not the end of the world, because where it really matters is the challenge course, right? That's the idea.
Next up on the start line is going to be one of our poster childs for our stream pictures. When we keep talking about the little, when all the things are happening, we see this woman right here. It's going to be Cara Russell, one of the great preteen females in our sport, especially around this region. Probably a favorite to actually get a top position as well. Excited to see how she fares out here. The course is ready for her. She's ready for the course. Great backswing out there. Maybe taking one more to be safe. All is well and good. 45 seconds remaining.
Gingerly walking over to the steps. A little bit of hesitation. Hands are allowed, I believe.
Yes, the hands are allowed for a bit more security in the overall balance parts. 30 seconds remain. Time is actually of the essence out here, so she might want to pick up the pace if she wants a proper... Ooh, reaches out for the trapeze, but to no avail. There we go. Nice recovery. Taking a nice big backswing on that last ring. Making her way through now. 13 seconds remaining. Can she get through these obstacles now?
Look at the clock. The time doesn't forgive.
Really does not. Immediately taken to the boot scoot and no hesitation. That's not going to put her in last. Good stuff for her. Oh, unfortunately goes out right before the discs, but that's going to put her in 5th place for now. She has a minimum of 1 run before her on the challenge course that we will see very soon.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. And would you look at that? I believe we are at our final preteen female runner.
It is going to be Zoe Lemk. 3rd overall in her standing placement in her region and category. Looks like she's repping Life Force as well. Smile on her face. She's happy to be here. Let's see how she fares against the clock.
Here we go, Zoe. Seen everyone go before her. She what?
Oh my goodness me! That is an unfortunate way to end our preteen female division. Unfortunate for Zoe going out on the first obstacle there. Didn't get that much of a reach on that grab there, hindering her. Hopefully nothing like that comes to bite her on the challenge course, as she will be going first when the time comes. Hopefully all is well for her.
Oh my.
And with that, hastily moving ahead straight into our preteen males out here, we're going to be starting out with Landon Basker.
Landon Baxa, Canadian Ninja, and love to see it. And I'm eager to see what our athletes are going to put up, especially considering they've seen 7 athletes beforehand.
Hey, hello, mate. How we doing? Nice little wave to the camera right before the run. Confidence is there. 50 seconds, it looks like now. 10-second time cut from the females that we just saw here. So linking this might be essential, along with getting nice and efficient through the intervals of the obstacles, if you will. Only 32 seconds remaining on this now. You are really going to have to motor through. You can't really rest at all if you want a nice challenge course placement.
Yeah, and he wanted to link, but he couldn't quite make it happen. And time's looking a little short on him. That skateboard push gonna help him make his way onto the log runner.
10 seconds remain. Might not be able to get a full clear, but at the very least, can he make it through these discs without a problem? Ooh, he's turning around, it looks like.
Oh, no.
Come on, you gotta make it. Just out of time there. That was a really, really great run. The problem was the time is just very, very harsh now for these preteen males. Gonna have to really lock in here.
I mean, what can I say? It's a tough course, but the biggest obstacle, even though there are 7 obstacles on this course, there's 8 in my heart. That 8th one being the clock.
Absolutely. Gabrielle Durichen is going to be our next competitor here today at Life Force Ninja. Coming out of Skyhook Ninja Fitness. Oh, linking these moves straight away. Massive time save out the gate here.
Yeah. Let's see though, Gabriel. He's moving his way through. So far, so good.
Nice little boot scoot there, not wasting any time in between the obstacles. Ooh, very, very close. I can't even speak. He is making, not moving. Great stuff.
He's gonna
nice catch. And with 12 seconds remaining, this is going to be Bodie Snow in the top spot for now. Great stuff out of Bodie. Super happy for him. Definitely well deserved of a nice placement there. Great technique right at the start there. Linking it.
Yeah, he sprints through the carousel. He doesn't want to be anywhere within getting tied up there.
Absolutely. 37 seconds, a great time. That's basically 13 seconds left on the clock, which is no easy feat. You have to be really speedy. Let's see if Graydon Dobrowski is going to be able to live up to those standards as well. I'm excited to see techniques
Where is this
contrasted. It could be. It looks like it's Graydon. Oh, there we go. We're seeing nice techniques out here at the gate. Looks like that's a nice essential now.
Graydon. Oh yeah, those side portions are in play. One
Pulling
swing.
back on the holds when necessary. Nice momentum.
Almost
Not
like an
stopping
underbar.
at all on or in between these obstacles. Good stuff. Not stopping at all. Ooh, very, very close, but he's making it through here. Using the poles to the advantage. Nice technique there. Using the poles to kind of wrap around.
Oh, and it's clear he's not going to get the fastest time, but a buzzer.
But a buzzer is always nice to see indeed. Great stuff from Graydon Dobrowski.
I mean, it was a really solid run. He didn't take any breaks in between obstacles. Look at how close he was to touching the ground, though. That was a close call, but he kept it alive. He kept the train rolling. And thus, it should look good in regards to his placement in terms of the run order.
Precisely. Here comes another Life Force regular, Emmett Olsen. Interesting to see if he's going to be taking some notes from the athletes that we've already seen here today. Is he going to do it? No, he's going to take a backswing to be safe, but it looks like to be a very good backswing. These backswings are very good. Unfortunately, they just take up seconds of time there. But you've really got to motor on through. It is possible to make it through this course with a clear and not link those first two moves, but you really need to get a motor on.
Yeah, I mean, on a course like this, you need every ounce of time that you could possibly get. And as you can see, 20 seconds left to this point is a little concerning. At least the series ones do help him through that skateboard. They help him through here.
They really do there. The balance as well, especially these steps here. 8 seconds remaining. It could be a close one. Could be right into the decimals yet. No, a backswing might kill the chance of a clear unless he motors through. Barely missing it. Literally about 0.2 or 0.3 the more he would have had it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. He really almost had that. But
exactly, dude.
It
That's
wasn't
going to place
due to a
Emmett
lack of...
into third place for now. All is well and good.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't make it in time, but it wasn't due to a lack of effort. That's what I can say.
Absolutely. Liam Bannister is next up now. Got basically white hands at this point. Already chalked up.
Yeah, has
to throw some hands.
The chalk on his shorts.
Shaking out, getting some last minute blood pumping around those fingers because he is going to need them, especially on this first obstacle here. Getting a bit of a backswing here. Sets himself up for a link, which he makes successfully.
He stuck that landing so well, too. Almost a gymnast type beat.
Here he goes. 30 seconds remain. Just about to be midway through the course. Oh,
wow.
Interesting technique. Grabbing the outside of the ring there, but it worked for him.
Yeah, that's a technique we've seen often with boot scoots. Especially with our taller athletes in general. Running across the log and going into the carousel. Can he make this look smooth? Oh, he's getting a little tied up.
Running across it like a treadmill, but he's out of there. 8 seconds remain. He's going to take one backswing. It's going to be a very close one. He reaches out, holds on successfully, and in the nick of time, O'Sullivan makes it.
Yeah, about 2.5 seconds left. That's how you do it. Yeah, you can see, took one backswing. That's all he needed. Grabbing the top of the ring. That's a good call, and that may be something we see utilized more often in the older divisions, especially as they get taller.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see a bunch of people from our older divisions competing tomorrow. But on the topic of the preteens here, Julian Schwager is going to be our next competitor here. One of our Canadian representatives.
That's right. And it's going to be interesting to see our Canadian athletes because you don't always see them every day.
Absolutely. In my opinion, they have got to be the most underrated aspect of the ninja world, you know. When they shine, they truly do shine, especially the people from the Washington background along with the Canada scene as well. One of those Canadians is going to be Julian Schwager.
Let's see what Julian can do here. Waving to the camera. Yes, we see you, Julian.
50 seconds on the clock. It's a tight time limit. It's a tight course. Taking a backswing. It's possible to complete the course with one. Oh, unfortunately, just couldn't get his legs back in time to set up a link, but he's all well and good now. 37 seconds.
Oh, getting a little lost in the sauce. Hopefully, Julian not going to be hurting for time too much later in this run. Yeah, about 11 seconds down.
He wants to be really, really secure with all of his backswings, making sure he has a lot of momentum. He matches that final ring, basically upside down. Okay, yes, that's fine. Skating across, 10 seconds remain. Let's see how many obstacles he can get in that time. The boot scoop's complete, so is the log.
Holy cow!
Oh! Unfortunately, a foot tap followed by just the time running out in general. That was a great sense of urgency from Julian there.
Ouch, I hope he's not feeling that fail too bad, because he took that on the shin pretty hard, but he really rushed through that, carried so much speed into the log runner. That was intense.
Great stuff there from Julian. Super happy to have him here. We're also happy to have our next competitor, Griffin Foot. He is a sponsored athlete from EDM Recycling and CEUS Recycling. EDM is a global leader in electronics recycling, and CEUS provides innovative e-waste recycling solutions as well. Super excited that they are able to provide for Griffin in great ninja skill and competition showcases, as is evident by those links.
Good work here, Griffin. Now he's got to focus his eyes on the prize and the clock, hopefully.
Getting a nice backswing there. All well and secure. Coming out of Skyhook. Ninja Fitness, as is evident on the shirt there, wants to make his home gym proud. Oh no! Just barely goes out from underneath him there. That's super, super unlucky. That great stuff from Griffin all around though. Nice sense of urgency, nice showcase of skill all around. I'm excited to see it on the challenge course.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us. Balance is just...
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's just a tough one. It can get a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill.
It's easy to understand.
To balance.
It's tough to master, though. That's kind of what I've picked up.
Essentially, yeah. We're now going to be moving to our next competitor, Parker Malakad.
Oh, what's happening?
Let's have a little look here. Give it a minute. Maybe some last-minute preparations.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's been doing ninja for about... Oh, it looks like it is Sullivan Mitchell, maybe? We will find out in due time. 3 clears so far. Want to get into that elusive top 4 ranking for our placement course. Got to get one of them clears.
That's for sure. I can't believe there's only 3 clears, but the time catching our athletes astray. Let's see if Sullivan Mitchell... Oh, so
look
fast
at that,
out
linking
of
the
gate.
first move. Wants to get basically an underbar dismount. Great stuff from Sullivan Mitchell coming out of Camp Rhino and Ninja Lair, making them very proud so far, making it to this little ring contraption with 33 seconds.
Oh, he's
Would you
not
believe that this is
stopping.
only his first year as a WNL competitor? And he's coming out with quite, it looks like, a bit of experience.
Yeah, I mean, oh!
Look at that!
A bit of a foot drag there on the log, but he's still alive. Sullivan, one more obstacle to go.
Look at that! One of the fastest we've seen all day. Second place is Sullivan Mitchell here on the placement course.
Oh, a bit of a shirt pop.
I see you, bro.
Love to see it, though. Wow. He's definitely going to be someone I'm really going to be interested in seeing when the time comes for that challenge course. But that goes without saying. Yeah, it gives us thumbs up for his troubles.
Great stuff from our boy Sullivan out here. Logan Stacy is going to be our next competitor here, rocking a nice bandana. A Life Force regular he is. He started Ninja 3 years ago after transitioning from rock climbing and loves the community, training, and the competitions. We do that as well as commentators. Me and Kane have a bit of ninja experience ourselves, and we can say we absolutely love those aspects as well.
I mean, what can I say? It's definitely definitely very fun. With that said, Logan, we will see on the start line soon. There he is.
Repping Life Force and a nice bandana as well. Been doing Ninja for about 3 years, and he is off. Nice backswing, nice core engagement. Setting himself up for a link. Ooh, couldn't get his legs out back quick enough at a straight angle, but he's fine. He is moving in between these obstacles.
Yeah, with some urgency as well. He knows that he has to rush through this. Takes a backswing.
Wants an extra swing here, it looks like. Getting a nice pull back down from that slider. Making his way through these obstacles now. Oh, look at that. He's basically walking on thin air at this point. 15 seconds left for a bunch of these obstacles here, but he's making them look like child's play. He's just sprinting across now. Straight onto the trampoline, an extra safety swing. Taking a backswing. 5 seconds remain. If he can link this, he'll be fine. And it looks like Logan is our 5th clear on the course here.
Wow.
Amazing stuff from Logan. Time of 46.45. If he linked that first obstacle, he might have had a shot of first there, but still a great placement regardless. We're going to be moving on to our final Canadian representative of the division. It's going to be Nicholas Ross.
Yeah, Nicholas looking calm and ready. I know the early run jitters come to haunt most of us. Popping up. Ooh. Thought he was set up for a link, but nonetheless.
He is now. There we go. 41 seconds remaining coming out of the obstacle. It's important to note those markers there to justify where you are at in the grand scheme of the course. Jumps straight onto that green box there. Swings straight through that. No backswing needed. Sprinting through these obstacles here. Nice momentum off that board. Taking the ring, all well and good, not stopping for a breath at all. He's going to be making his way through with relative ease out here, not even using the pull on that first one. Trampolining up to the first ring, a swing backward is nice for security, swinging through. Nicholas Ross is another clear for us at 3rd, no matter.
Diving for the buzzer. He's appearing to be out of breath, but I don't blame him. He basically just did a 400-meter sprint. But wow,
Absolutely.
he was playing hopscotch on this course. Treating it like a kid's game. It was an impressive run all around, though. And an unforgettable performance as we move into our final 2 runs.
Two Westerners out here representing the West Coast. First one of them is going to be Jace Lacey. The Northwest Ninja Park is his home gym. At 4'10", doing ninja for about 5 years, a weight of 76 pounds. He can name every single country in the world, and he won $1,000 in a YouTube dead hang challenge at 12 minutes. That says a lot about upper body strength there. Let's see if he has the linking technique necessary for here. He sets himself up and he gets it. Very, very nice. This guy can hang on for ages. Let's see if we are going to be seeing him later on in the challenge course or quite early. Looks like he's wanting a later position out here.
Yeah, 30 seconds, not too bad in regards to the clock, but he's got to keep the ball rolling. He flings himself off the platform, going into the second boot scoop.
Which he does with relative ease. Here he goes. Off the It looks like we're fine. We are fine. He touched the black. We are all very, very well here. 10 seconds remain for the final obstacle. Taking an extra backswing, ready to compose himself for that link, which he does with ease. Jace Lacey is going to be in 5th place for now. Great stuff.
You take a look at that save in the replay. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Saw some incredible links there at the beginning as well. Straight out the gate. Amazing stuff all around for our boy Jace.
Yeah, during the log runner, he landed on the corner of the platform.
And that's it, it looks like. We have now concluded our preteen male division. We have Bodie Snow setting the fastest time along with Sullivan, Nicholas, and Graydon taking that top 4. along with 3 other clears and some great other runs as well.
But don't go anywhere, because we have the challenge course coming up very, very soon. But
We also had our 4 clears from the preteen females out here as well, with Jaslyn, Melody, Paisley, and Michaela.
yeah, there'll be names to look out for. Of course, with 7 athletes, there are going to be more people qualifying than not, which I think is a little interesting.
That spot is a lot more valuable now, though, so a lot more is at stake when it's with less people, you know. We're going to have replays for all 3 of them, starting out with Paisley first off, one of our Canadian representatives.
Yeah, which, I mean, what can I say? Our top times performed by very skilled athletes. They all deserve to be where they are. And I'm eager to see what's going to happen when the time comes and we delve into the challenge course. Again, flying through the air. And you almost kind of have to link on these obstacles.
It might have been an essential way to clear for a couple of these girls, but nevertheless, we saw Jaislyn as well, setting the fastest time. With that linking technique we saw, that is so sought after too.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's a really solid performance. Just like, I believe, the earlier divisions, the mature kids. We have 1 American, 2 Canadians. 66% Canadian.
We also had our lads as well. Nicholas Ross putting up an incredible fight to start off with here on our placement course. Have a look at this run again. Great links all around. Not looking for any backswings on anything at all. Did not stop moving from this point onward.
Yeah, it was
dropping down to the floor in exhaustion.
Yeah, he stopped, dropped, and rolled legally.
Sullivan Mitchell as well. Another incredibly fast runner. Not even with a final link, and was still able to grab second place. That just goes to show how much technique and speed he's got in these later obstacles.
I would not be surprised if he had some underlying sports history, to say the least.
Precisely.
No mere mortal sprints with that much urgency.
Bodie Snow was our fastest clear out here.
Yeah, I mean, from the get-go, he kind of dived for that first handle, and we knew something was up then. Incredible performance from all our athletes, but their night is not over yet. And we have a challenge course in store, which we will have an athlete on very, very shortly. But don't go
get that.
We will be discussing things to come and the various aspects of this competition.
Precisely. One of which is going to be a competitor competing tomorrow in the amateur division, and that is going to be Chase Hughes. Chase has an incredible story. He's 16 years old currently. He was born with a heart disease, which essentially stopped the pulmonary valve to develop and left an underdeveloped right ventricle with a hole between his bottom chambers. At only 9 days old, the doctors decided that his heart was large and healthy enough to undergo open heart surgery to repair the valve and the hole. And he found Ninja, fell in love with it, and over the past 8 years, he's been training at least 5 days a week in Ninja and rock climbing, and competes nationally in both of them sports, and one of them will be tomorrow. And in 2019, one of his dreams came true, and he was selected to compete on A&W Junior Season 2 to great success. Chase's Ninja and Heart Warrior name is the W, Whole-Hearted Ninja, because he was born with a hole in his heart and puts his whole heart into Ninja. There's a lot of you have to pay attention to where the W is placed in those holes. But yes, all around, very, very inspiring. Chase's most recent accomplishment was becoming the world champion for the young adult division at Worlds this year. Incredible athlete, just an incredible human being overall. He's been through a lot, and hopefully that inspires at least one guy out there to try Ninja for themselves, because ultimately great stories can be made up from such incredible ninjas like Chase Hughes out here. We're excited to see him later. Kane, if you would like to take us through the sponsors, that would be very, very nice.
Yes, of course. Just to recap, first up is Ninja Works. Where would this sport be without Ninja Works? I think that's where we should start. They are aficionados in the art of timing our ninjas. And they've been such a strong pillar in our sport, in our league, for many, many years. I think without Ninja Works, we'd be in the gutter. That's for sure. Things would be very, very different. So we love you, Ninja Works. We're glad to have you in this sport. That is our first sponsor.
And our second one is going to be coming up on the screen right now. It is DGS Ninja. Here we can see our 2023 World Ninja League Elite Female Champion, Addie Herman, is a sponsored DGS Ninja athlete. Now, what that basically means is that DGS takes a couple of athletes throughout the league and they provide for them so they are able to show off their ninja skills in competitions all around the world. For example, Addie went to the Barbados Ninja Throwdown a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago at this point actually, and that wouldn't have been possible without the help of DGS. So shouts to DGS for that. And they also provide incredible obstacles for you at home to buy at dgsninja.com. And they also provide the obstacles that we see at our World Championships. The black and blue goodness of the rigs that they set up there wouldn't be possible without the help of DGS. So thank you guys for being awesome people.
That's right.
We're going to take a couple of... we're going to look over a couple of key individuals that make this competition specifically really, really special. Jaden and Becca out here are the course designers for this weekend's competition. And as you can see by the incredible golden plaque that they are holding there, they are the best course designers in the world. We are not even kidding when we say that. Life Force Ninja is an incredible facility, and the customization and the routing and all of the obstacles built there would not be possible without the genius brains of these two legends out here, Jaden and Becca. Super, super happy to have them on the team. Jaden competed at the Premier Series finals last year as one of the older competitors at age 39, now at 40, or around that age now. He's still kicking it very, very well. He knows how to run a course. He knows how to design one, more like, and we are super, super happy to have them on our side. Along with Jaden and Becca in the terms of key individuals, we also have an incredible figure from the World Championships this year. It is our elite female champion, Nora Brown John. One of the clears of basically the best result on stage 3 at the World Championships last year. Beat a vertical limit burst on the first try. We saw some incredible scenes there. She also has a massive presence in NSC as well. Basically her and Addie Herman at the top of everything like we just saw before. Super, super incredible athlete. So excited to see what she can put on. She's going to put on a show for all of us tomorrow. And we are super, super excited to see what she can do in terms of just speed and dexterity and overall strength, because she is a powerhouse.
I couldn't have said it better myself, but with the course designers being mentioned, I think it would be remiss of us to not mention the obstacle list of the challenge course.
This is such an interesting list. Let's have a look. Flower power to start, where you got to turn around that little wheel in the shape of the flower. And then you have choices with a very important ellipses there, because that's kind of what your mind goes through when you look at the obstacles. You got to get that wall as well afterward at number 3. You have a bit of door tech at number 4, which is where the first obstacle of the placement course was, but we are using the things to the right of that rig now. Up, down, and around we go is where you catch a ring from a little skateboard type thing, and then you take it with you outside of the box, whoop-de-doop-de-doo, and hook it into a little thing there and slide down to a platform. It is quite the time killer if you aren't efficient with it, but I have faith in our preteens here today. We then have a new obstacle, it looks like, tipping point, time that grab afterward, hook and throw, a bit of bar tech, and then we end it on the end game. Ooh, that is a doozy of a course, and I'm excited to see what we can see. We're going to take a little run through here of the course. POV, you are a preteen looking at the Life Force course here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't envy their situation. This is going to be a hard one for sure, but I don't doubt their abilities at all. I think we're going to see some wild success.
Absolutely. We step down to a little platform there. We go up to the green, and we have a lot of choices there. You can use those little rock wall holds to get onto that floating quad step, or you can just use the floating quad step to then go to that bar and dismount. The choice is yours. We then head up to that little pedestal where you grab a ring and slide all the way over to basically a 10-11 foot warped wall there. You can grab the top of it or slide or swing down to the bottom and then run up it. And then you again got the rings here that lead into the door tech. The knobs on the door are very important if you properly want to go at the overall locking it in and shifting your weight in the correct position to make sure that you are secure in the terms of door tech. We then make our way through that little alleyway, get onto that little skateboard type deal there, and reach up for a little ring, which is coming into frame. There we go. You take it with you. You go back where you came from, across that little box and outside it to this little area. A couple of stepping stones where you then go up and then look at that. You have a bar that, assisted by our camera person here, you lock it into a bear trap, and you are now forced to go under a little padded area onto that little platform. Typically, what you could do is muscle up onto the top of it and then go onto the platform, but that is not an option anymore. You then walk the plank off a trampoline and then take a ring and then swing down to safety.
Yeah, it looks like those bottom rings have been taken out as well, so you have to go right up there. Speaking of going up, you have to grab onto that UFO, and then either on the way down or on the way up, you have to catch that little bar swingy apparatus thing. And you make that huge jump to the platform, then you do ring tech. Ring tech. This late in the course? Yeah, sure.
These course designers are evil, but it is the best type of the devilish evil. Jaden and Becca do incredible jobs out here designing the courses, and it's incredible to see. I'm enthusiastic to see what the time limit is as well. That could be an incredible factor. Then we jump up to a little ring, followed by what is essentially a pipe slider, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by a flying bar maneuver into a little cradle that swings, and then you jump to a ring. You have to hook it into one side of a bull, and then what is essentially the final part of Duck Duck Goose from the recent season of the TV show. Swing down onto those little rings there, and then run up that ramp straight to the buzzer. That is not a short course. We have just gotten word that the skyhook is now a blind skyhook for our preteens. It's gonna be an intense one, to say the least, but I'm hyped for it.
Wow. Another thing to note is that in the mature kids, there were 2 bars. It looks like that second bar has been removed. You have to take that pipe slider bar and land it in the flying bar cradle.
That is going to be such an interesting move to see. You got to keep in mind that it is the pump of the course that can probably get to you that late. You still need to fight through with all of your might to get past that pipe track and into the flying bar cradles, followed by a lot of upper body stuff there. Hopefully no one has any trouble with that. Here we can see our run order, our first 14 athletes. We're going to be starting off with Zoe Lemp in just a moment, it looks like. We'll be there very shortly. Then we head to our Canadians out here even. Second, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And then we head into our lads with an even distribution, basically, of Canadians and Americans.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of competitors from all different walks of life. What can I say? This is going to be a crazy fight to see who's the best four, which is crazy. I don't even want to cut them down to four, but alas, we have to. It has to be done.
It is a very intense battle between these preteens. They all deserve a good spot in the Premier Series finals. And it looks like our first competitor here is going to be Zoe Lemp.
Yeah, Zoe on the start line right now, getting maybe a little bit hyped up.
And a bit last minute confidence boost from the coach out here.
Yeah, again, it's always tough running first because you don't quite know the beta. Especially in Zoe's case, no one before her to see what in the world she's in store for.
Got to chalk up right before the run starts.
Yeah, you already know.
Here we go, 5 minutes. That is a minute less than what some of the previous divisions there. Hopefully these preteens are able to make their way through the course at an efficient pace where time is not an issue for them.
Putting her leg on the wall.
Good strategies here all around. Using the lips on those cliffhangers to her advantage as she drops down to safety. Now then, she has the choices here. What's she going to do? Is she going to go for the rocks? Yes, she is. Going to use them to their advantage. Oh, go back to the bar, maybe. Yes, move that left hand to the other rock. All is well and good. Look at the grip strength in that. The chalk is coming in handy. Series 1 sticking onto that quad step very well.
Yeah, I mean, the choice is hers and hers alone. Luck.
Great stuff all around from Zoe.
Gonna opt for that bar instead of climbing up like we've seen before. Good deal here for Zoe. About a minute has passed.
She's dancing on the course out here, just loving life all around on the Premier Series stage. Who doesn't love a bit of that? Grabs the ring, the momentum is shifted right up the wall, just reaching out for her, no problem at all. Now she moves on to the door tech. This is where things can start to get a little rocky if you're not careful.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen athletes get stuck here for minutes on end. It's not easy. Let's see what's she gonna opt to do.
She's in a bit of a predicament at the moment. Really has to shift her weight to the right and keep it that way. Just like that, locking it in place. Has to get that ring, has to make a jump for it.
Now she is taller, so can probably do it without catting back, but decides to do it for the extra height, if anything else.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. Let's see if it pays off for her.
Oh, or not. Maybe a little bit uncertain.
She's shaking the truss to make sure it's safe for her. It's all right. Here we go. Yes, makes the jump. Has to reach out to that knob now. Good stuff. Gotta hold on. You're so close. Yes, shoves it into place. Got to reach out for that ring now. Make a jump to it. It's a massive surface area coverage.
One more jump. A little bit of uncertainty still.
There we
Shining
go.
through.
Great stuff. And we land onto safety. Now, this is where things get a bit more involved. You know, 2 minutes left if we're going all over the shop here. Go through the steps. Through the little cabin area. Bit of momentum. Really got to reach out for that ring there.
I have to go back a little further than that. Even though it does seem to be a little bit taller, it's still going to be really tricky to grab onto that ring. Oh, but that's almost
fingertips
it.
away. You could have leant into it and got it, but another try is what she needs here. Yeah, fingertips again.
Oh my gosh. Quite a few struggles here.
Reaches out, has the ring in hand. There we go. Got to go around the cabin. Hook it in place. Take it out.
Yeah, this is some nice work. But about a minute left to go. So, whatever's left, it's not going to be easy.
She's in the middle of the course now with about 45 seconds left. Got to chalk up before she grabs that metal pole. And flings it up. Wants to get a bit of a run up to get that momentum. Good idea. Which she does here with ease. And it works for her. She is now going to be forced to go down. That is a retry.
Yeah, her first retry being spent. I think the kind of idea that you're supposed to do on this obstacle is you're supposed to get into a dip position, just like that.
There we go. And then maybe use that dip position to try and get a backswing powerful enough to just get through that. Oh, the idea was there, but unfortunately couldn't get enough distance. Great perseverance out of Zoe, not giving up throughout that entire course.
Yeah, it's tough. That warped wall technique was on point. What can I say? And
Precisely,
kept
bro.
fighting for it, even when things were getting really rough for her with the time as well.
Took a couple of tries to get that ring, but she made it in the end. Had to make it through that obstacle. Great stuff from Zoe. Aaliyah Perrin, our Canadian representative, one of many, is going to be our next competitor on the challenge course.
I mean, if anything, let's see what Alea can do with her 5 minutes on the clock. She's off.
Hastily making her way to that butterfly cog.
Yeah, I mean, 5 minutes, it may seem like a lot of time, but we've seen it run out faster than you may think.
Using the rock walls to her advantage out here. That's one of her choices. Great stuff from Alea. Swings down to safety. That's how she's going to utilize this ring. Awesome stuff. Basically grabs onto it using the feet first. But here we go. Door tech is now going to be in play.
Yeah, this is where the course really starts to get a little tougher. That's for sure. Oh, almost. It almost clicked in. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Got to keep that leaning right. It'll lock in. There we go. Now got to get that backwards jump to the ring. Good stuff. Nearly a minute ahead of where Zoe was.
Yes, and that lead might extend even further with a quick rotation there.
It does. She
1:35.
now saved about 50 seconds doing that.
Let's see, can she get this on her first go? She does!
Yes, she uses the little wingspan there to her advantage, and it works for her.
Good deal. Now, this dismount is no joke, though. Can she make it on her first go? She does! 2 minutes 30 ahead. Granted, this is the second runner.
There we
she
go.
makes it.
That is the technique that we are looking for. Little muscle up followed by what is essentially a boot scoot on a bar. And it works.
That tips over now.
Gotta be really careful with how you distribute your weight across the plank. It's a momentum type job, I think. But it works for her either way. And she reaches out for that ring and straight to the truss she goes.
Alea being the pioneer here of the preteens.
Taking a bit of a breather here. Using the spider walk to make her way up to that UFO. And she
Right,
hastily
here she
makes
goes.
it and doesn't even have to
Wow.
reach out. Just goes straight for the squirrel. Down to safety. Yes, there we go.
Wow. Has to make a 90-degree skyhook rotation.
This is definitely possible. But for a preteen, it's going to be quite the ask. But she makes it on her first try. Not a problem at all for Aaliyah Perrin. Our Canadian coming in hot here. 2 minutes remaining.
What in the world? Alea on a mission right now.
Grabs onto the panel.
Might want to grab up top.
Dinos
She
down
makes
to
it
safety.
anyway.
Right then, 2 obstacles remain with just over 100 seconds left. This is important.
This can be done. That final obstacle. No one has attempted it yet.
There we go. We are now going to be seeing the bar tech in play. Starting with the pipe slider. Or a hopper in this case. If you want to use that technique.
Scooting it down the track. Now it's time for the flying bar.
Can she lock it in place? Oh! Had it in place but just couldn't hold on. One more try. Here goes Alea with that run up. Heading straight for the bar. Cross grip is in play. 1:01 left.
And
We've got to get
she
that bar
right-
to basically the edge to get
on,
an easier
Alea.
jump. The grip barely slips through the fingers. But an incredible run from Alea Perrin. Nice
Waves
little
to the
wave to the
camera.
camera. Hi, Mum. All finished.
Wow, and that was an incredible run. The first person to make the underbar move, the first person to beat Walk the Plank, and that blind ring tech jump. Just utter insanity. And on our second run as well.
She's laying down the foundation for what's to come, I think. We're going to see some incredible displays of overall preteen talent. Cara Russell is going to be our first exhibit of that.
Keep in
One of-
mind, Alea came undone on balance, I'm pretty sure. Look what happened.
Here we go. One of our poster children of the weekend. Part of the ninja team.
Yeah, Kara fell victim to the clock. On the placement course.
Wasting no
That's-
time whatsoever.
That's emphasis, of course, being placed on the clock here. Of course, ever so important. It is basically an asset of your run. But look at her go. I feel like the urgency has been clocked up just a little bit. Just pointing at that mat, making sure it was in play. It was not in play.
Pushes down to safety. How's she going to utilize the black ring? Is she going to immediately grab the top of the wall? Yes, she is. I wonder if eventually we're going to see anyone just not use their hands on the wall at all. And they'll just go full body on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some athletes put their elbows up, but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll get there when it happens. But Cara is now moving at an efficient pace through to that ring. Got to turn the door around again.
Bring it up. She makes it.
There we go, Cara Russell.
Yeah. Let's see what she can do here. Taking a quick moment to breathe.
She's got that ring on the first try, reels it in.
That was close. A bit of a close call, but she's able to cling on to the ring and carry on. Dismount. Don't want to mess it up. Careful of the cameras. Oh!
That is going to be a retry. The front part of that little ramp is out of bounds, unfortunately. So she's going to have to start all the way from the quad steps, I think.
Oh man, that sucks. Because yeah, she's basically going to have to do the obstacle twice.
Essentially, that can take up quite a bit of just overall body composition.
She gets it again on her first go. Good news here.
There we go. Past her troubled obstacle here. She's locked in the bear trap. Can she make that little jump? No, it's going to be another retry on this one. It is such a precise obstacle.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't the play, trying to build up swing on the bottom. You almost kind of have to do it the intended way. It's hard to build up swing otherwise.
Really got to get that muscle up power going. Ah, the foot tap is what kills it ultimately.
Oh! Yeah, that's so tough. But yeah, the thing I liked about this run, Ara just seems to move in kind of a fluid way. Takes on each obstacle super smoothly. It's not like many competitors I've seen before.
Precisely. We are now headed into a wave of Canadians out here. The first one of them is going to be Michaela Brew, coming out of Fitset Ninja Calgary.
Yeah, Michaela, let's see what she can do here.
She is a relatively new competitor in the ninja sport world from Alberta. She's transitioned from a competitive gymnastics background into the world of ninja, where she has found a more supportive and fun community as a whole. The shift from gymnastics to ninja racing has allowed her to thrive while embracing the camaraderie of the ninja world and continuing to challenge herself physically. Living in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Michaela loves outdoor activities like skiing, mountain biking, and bouldering, which complement her ninja training very well. That grip is evident when she gets up that wall. Very, very nice. Climbing one of the mountains as she does when she is hiking. Michaela's love for the sport, combined with the support of the ninja community, has been a major factor in her growth and success as an athlete. With a focus on improving her agility and strength, Michaela continues to train intensely, aiming for greater success in the upcoming competitions. And it looks like it is very evident at the minute. She's making her way through these first 4 obstacles at a solid pace.
Michaela, I believe, on the shorter side, so these jumps are a little tricky from the bottom ledge.
But she's fine.
Yeah, nothing she can't handle. Now, hopefully running in here, carrying lots of momentum, gets the first ring. A little swirly with that balance, but okay. Doesn't want to miss this dismount, though, as we've seen before. Takes up valuable time and a valuable retry.
Getting that muscle up position already to try and get a bit more swing, and it works for her.
Oh, yes. That's not unlike a move that you try on the uneven bars, mind you. No surprise that Michaela got it. Jumps for it. That's not too bad of a jump, but oh no. Oh, I was a little worried there. But she escapes no man's land, moving into this UFO slider. So diabolical.
Gotta climb up the spider to get to it in the first place. It is quite a difficult maneuver. You do have to basically go to both sides if you want it to be even. Which she tried to do.
Yeah, there is an alternative where you take it to the end, and then as it slides back, you go for it. But
Could be a strategy. She's locked in second place at the moment.
Yeah, for now, but there are a few more competitors coming up. So to secure a spot, you would want to beat the 9th obstacle. Looks like she's going for the technique I just mentioned. Will it work out?
One-handed save! Look at that from Michaela Brew.
Oh my gosh.
The pure climbing and bouldering, useful prowess there. She swings down to safety with 2 minutes remaining for the final 3 obstacles. One of them is a blind skyhook move.
Yeah, Alea was able to take this down, but this is no joke!
It only comes up very short there. Might want to think about redoing a technique and rethinking it to see how she can fare here.
Oh, this is going to be hard, though. Came up short there as well. Matter of making it there and turning the ring.
Essentially. Now then, here we go.
More swing.
A lot of momentum is there. No! Super close from Michaela Brew, but that's going to put her in second place for now. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, not quite locked in. But what that does mean is that Alea is locked in for the finals.
Exciting times all around. We're starting to see some placements be guaranteed here at Preteen.
Yeah, that's some good news. That being said, Michaela, if no one gets there in a faster time, if one person doesn't get there in a faster time, I should say, she's guaranteed.
Yes. It's a lot of bubble business at the moment.
Yes. For now, Michaela has done all she can. Guarantee a placement. Thus, we should move on to Paisley Rudkowski.
Here we go with Paisley's run now. Paisley enjoys the mental and physical challenges that Ninja brings. She enjoys the burnout courses and obstacles that are upper body. There is quite a lot of upper body in this course and it is very pumpy, so has that effect of a burnout.
Something I'd like to mention is that Paisley definitely on the taller side.
Ooh, yes, the height advantage could play very vital first off.
Yeah, 5'6". Very tall for even a 12-year-old.
Yes. Here she goes, straight up that wall, doesn't even touch it.
Gotta maneuver this door 180 degrees. Just like that. Gotta do it again with one big jump in between. Almost can
Tries
reach
to
out
reach out.
for it.
Basically had it there. All is well.
Holy cow. Yeah, basically closing the gap between where she stands and where the ring is. Great moves.
Let's see if that can play to her strengths on this little contraption. It does, no problem. There we go. Not even extending the full way.
Yeah, this is definitely playing to her strengths so far. But has to get off this obstacle. If your swing gets weird, you take a few extra back swings, then it can mess you up pretty bad. Alright, Paisley, one big swing, and she's
She's
off.
got it on lock. There we go.
Now eyeing up this big jump. It should be a little bit easier for her.
There we go. Reaches out to the ring there.
And the truss. And soon, the spider walk.
Followed by the UFO and the squirrels and a bit more ring tech.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're seeing a lot of rings throughout the Premier Series this year, I'm noticing. And it's very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest way to lower an obstacle for our shorter athletes.
Absolutely. You can do them at any height, at any age. Just gotta have that mindset. And it looks like Paisley has that mindset.
Ooh, one swing.
All
Very
is well for her,
efficient.
though. Still hasn't had to use a retry yet. She has the opportunity if it were to happen here.
And from the looks of it, Paisley is locked in to the Premier Series Finals.
There we go.
Oh!
There we go. A nice blind skyhook grab there.
Oh, gotta build it up for this board. Your swing is just ever so off. It might mess you up because these are kind of wider grabs. But wow.
But she's made it. Easy stuff for grabbing onto that board. A minute 35 remains.
She is behind Alea's pace. Means chances are she's going to have to beat this obstacle if she wants to win the competition. And this is a tall task for Paisley here.
Here she goes, inching towards the end there. Is she going to be able to make it past? Can she lock in a flying bar move? Yes, she can. She has that grip on lock. But can it stay that way?
Oh
She's
my
made the
gosh.
second grasp. Now, here's the big one. The one that moves. 50 seconds remain. Yes, there we go. We are seeing moves being made here. It's all about that dismount for her now. There we go. More skyhook tech. Beckons.
These are fine here, though. This is uncharted territory for any athlete, let alone a preteen.
You gotta put it onto the second side. No, she's just using the one. And it's working for her. Right then, duck, duck, goose. How are we gonna do it?
Oh,
No! Oh, she looks frustrated with herself there as well.
Oh my gosh, that was so close. Does she have anything left in the tank?
Hopefully she does.
One more attempt for all the marbles. Come on, Paisley. Makes it out the scene of the crime. 10 seconds to
We go. She
Oh
makes
my
a static
gosh.
move,
Oh no, it slips out from under
but she's
her
still
fingertips.
trying to get to it, but 1 second remains. Still carrying on.
Oh my gosh. You're so close.
I have never been more frustrated with a small little thing like that, you know. She had the ability to do it. She was just trying to experiment, but too little time was there.
Oh. That was tough. But now it's pretty clear. This can be done. We have 2 more athletes that have something to say. Both of them more than capable of taking this.
Here we go. One of them is going to be a Canadian representative. It is number 6, Melody O'Brien. She loves the sport of ninja and all the great relationships it's brought. She also loves chicken nuggets. I can relate to that. I had chicken nuggets there today.
Nice. Nice taste.
Has been doing ninja for about 6 years now. 5'1", 98 pounds. And she also has a sponsor as well, NM Obstacle and Design. Shouts to them for letting her showcase her ninja skills on a stage like Premier Series.
Alright, well, Melody is our second fastest time on the placement course, so that goes without saying.
She's linking moves left and right. She's 4 seconds ahead of first place currently. There we go, straight into it.
Yeah, I mean, this late into the competition, I think this is what we should be expecting, right? Because they've seen the pace they gotta push if they want to qualify for the finals. Of course, it's not going to be easy, but
the door tech is giving her a bit of an issue, but there we go. She's resolved it, turned it around very well, and links to safety.
yeah, now time for the skateboard with this ring.
Takes the ring, inserts it into the little hook. 3 minute 30 remaining. There we go, the dismount has been completed. 3 minute 20 remaining. Muscle up motion.
This is a great pace to this point. See the underbar,
Great stuff.
so easy. Climbing up. This is where it gets a little sketchy. There's a little bit of thrill behind this one.
Gotta find that even balance in places. Which she does very well. Lets it slide down for a bit until she's comfortable with its position.
Now, going up to this UFO slider. This one's one of the tougher moves on the course. Slide it to the end and then pop
Gets a bit
up.
of a backswing there. Nice! Gotta get that swing to the dismount. Yes!
We're in business. Melody eyeing up such a tough point on the course. Look and throw. So tough.
Gotta get those diagonal swings in place before she can attempt the blind skyhook.
Oh, she's going for it.
No! The ring was inserted, but she couldn't hold on. She has a retry.
Regroup. Any extra fails on this obstacle, and that's it. Good news is Melody guaranteed a spot in the Premier Series finals. So it's all for pride at this point.
Here she goes. There we go, making it through that skyhook. Gotta get that swing now. The turnaround is there. Give it a minute.
Okay, one more. Oh, swing is off. Might want to re-grab onto that skyhook ring. Oh, and that gives her a great vantage point.
And it works for her. The decisions are being very well made.
All these swings, so many extra swings can really tax you. Oh, there it is. Look at the clock. Things are a little bit more rough for her now. She's got to keep moving. She cannot pause.
Here we go. The bar hopper is now in progression.
she's starting to feel it here.
Super, super close. Getting teetering towards the edge. She is just gassed now. The timer runs down, but she is absolutely ecstatic with herself. She's happy with it. Third place.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for Melody's run. Wow.
And with that, we have only one more preteen female competitor right after Melody O'Brien here. Great showcase of technique all around.
Yeah, it was a great showing. Just ran out of steam. It was a tough point in the course.
One more preteen female is going to be Jaslyn Nelson. Jazzy is an outdoor adventurer, competitive swimmer, runner, and ninja as well. She is super proud to have made her swim team travel team this year. There we go. For ninja, she hopes to make it back into the Premier Series finals like last year and will compete in her first NSC comp in February. She had oral surgery Thursday before this comp and is navigating competing this weekend, but not feeling 100%. But the game is on and she wants to give it her all. And she is giving her all, as was evidenced by that incredible placement course run. Let's see if she can carry on that prowess here.
All right, this is good news for Jaslyn here. Of course, Michaela Brew on the bubble.
One leg up. There we go. 4 minutes 20 remain.
Yeah, with that said, if Jaslyn gets to the time that grab with more than 2 minutes, then she's going to the finals. But first things
Indeed,
first,
so
fight her way
she
there.
pulls the ring off that little string there. Has got to hook it in across that around the cabin, which she does fine. 3 minute 40 remains.
And honestly, Jaslyn, wow, that's a sketchy move.
Okay, that's fine. That is legal. She hasn't gone out of bounds.
She's okay.
She can make her way around.
But she's in a tricky spot because the obstacle was not designed from this angle. She might have to try something crazy here.
She can take the ring, push it away, and then come around. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
And that is how you catch it, ladies and gents.
Look at that. I love it.
And she makes it. Very, very nice.
That said, though, it's about a minute to catch up to and that grab. Oh, that's the proper
Very
technique.
well.
That's how you do it.
Right in the middle. And then 1, 2, and then go.
And up this
Okay?
large jump.
You got it.
And she make it work.
She will. Yes, she can. Hands out to that other ring. The other ring as well.
Thus, the moment she lands on that platform. Oh no, you have to beat time that grab.
Pretty much. Here we go. The UFO is now in play. It looks like it's on an angle as well, unless it's just a depth perception. But regardless,
Oh my
Jaslyn
gosh.
is now having great swings all around.
Bit of
Gotta
a
get
close
that
one. but-
backwards little sky hook maneuver.
Yeah, it looks like she spilled over the platform, so she is using
Counts
a
as a
retry on this
replay.
obstacle. Look, what that means is that she has to get this on her first go. If she misses, it's all
No,
over!
just below the ring there. She wants to try again or just put it back for the boys, but it's all well and good. That's going to put her into 4th place, which gives her a qualifying ticket back to Life Force on November 15th, 16th, and 17th for our finals.
Wow. I'm a little bit stunned by that ending, but I don't think Jaslyn is too upset because she's qualifying. What can I say?
Absolutely. Great stuff to Paisley, Aaliyah, Melody, and Jaslyn for their incredible performances, and great congratulations to the other three that competed as well. We are now headed over to our preteen male division. We are going to be starting out with Griffin Foot. This is one of our sponsored athletes here. He is sponsored by EDM Recycling and CEUS Recycling. EDM is a global leader in electronics recycling, and CEUS provides innovative e-waste recycling as well. So shout outs to them for helping our boy Griffin showcase his incredible ninja skill across the country.
With that said, Griffin, first runner of the lads, as Billy would call it.
Way, England terminology, as Griffin is now hoisting himself over that wall here.
Yeah, great climb up. Using some parkour skills to pay the bills.
Great linking dismount from that ring
good.
there.
This is solid start here for Griffin's run. Some great speed. I believe only 1:15 having passed since his run began.
Come on, Griffin. Nice push off that little block there. Oh, no! Just loses the balance at the last second there. Gonna have to be a retry from the start of those steps.
Oh man, that's tough. I have to do the obstacle twice. Well, that's not as tricky as some obstacles would be.
He's got the ring ready to hook it in. Wants to get that pushback from the ledge. Which he does with ease this time. Good stuff from Griffin. He's in that muscle up position. Gets his legs ready to drop down and swing.
We know what he's about to do, Billy. There he goes. He does
Let's go. Good stuff from Griffin Foot.
Keep the weight over the green until you're ready. Yep. Yep. Step and go. Step and go. Yes.
Oh, that was close.
Reaches out for that ring, but it works for him.
This UFO, gonna let it slide back, and now's the time for
There
him
we
to
go.
make it through.
It's after that backswing where you really have to just like pop off when you get a moderate pace going, and then you have to catch it that way.
2 minutes left. All right, now time for this ring tech. Got some solid swing building up. And he
Yes,
makes it.
there we go. Easy stuff all around from Griffin Foot.
Now gotta reach up for that ring up top.
Gotta get that dismount. Come on, mate. It's that trust that's doing his head in.
A little off axis.
He's trying to grab something in order to help himself, which he does successfully.
Oh, but when he lets go!
Whoa! Super close there.
What I was about to say is when he lets go, it kind of pulls him to the left, which gives him kind of an awkward swing. And it's hard to fix that from there.
Come on, Griffin. You've got this, mate. The sky hook you have on lock with 70 seconds remaining.
All right. Got
Oh!
it! No!
He got it in, but just couldn't keep that grip.
an incredible run to start us off. I reckon he could have made it to the skateboard and further, but he just peeled off that ring. Look how close that was, though. Had to extend his arms out fully. It's a tough point in the course. Definitely, it doesn't get easier after the first skateboard obstacle.
Great stuff from Griffin all around. That's going to set the foundation for what these guys have to follow. Julian Schwager is next up. Julian was an incredible competitor out here on the placement course earlier.
Yeah, some impressive decorated athletes in attendance. So some had a bit of a rough showing on the placement course. That's what this is all for. This format definitely more or less forgiving.
Come on, Julian. Good stuff. The shoes are working overtime for him. We're heading to choices.
Julian scaling the wall. Going out and about. And yes, as is the case, a lot of our athletes, these first three obstacles, not too much of an issue.
Julian Schwager is now making his way through door tech. He's faring all right.
Great jump. Trying to throw it into where it needs to go, but doesn't.
Yes, there we go. He's taken the momentum, shifted it to the right, and all is well. He links down to safety with 3 minutes 22 left.
Striding across. Oh, but he's opting to go back. Probably because he needs more speed to make this work.
But he's gotten the ring. Oh, that's out of bounds. A retry is going to be in play.
That's the thing. When the awkward swing comes into effect, it can really screw you up there.
Indeed, it can. Just under 3 minutes remain now for Julian to get a move on the course.
He still has plenty of time, though. About half his time has elapsed by now.
It's possible. No, he hasn't. He's all well and good. 2:35.
Up into the dip position. Gonna get into the intended solution.
No! It looks like a foot tap has happened there.
Yeah, it just came up a little short. Go again. This is really where the going gets rough. It's an awkward move that not a lot of our athletes are used to.
Super sad for our boy. Oh, he's fine.
He looks to be good.
Right? Guys? Oh, yes, we're fine. Okay, here he goes. Julian Schwager is on the walk the plank, which he jumps, makes a dive for it.
An extra swing just to be secure. However, what this means for Julian here is that if he fails from here on out, it's going to be curtains for him. So,
Here he goes. Wants to get a bit more energy before he attempts spider walk.
he has to be perfect. That's the idea here, the name of the game.
Just wait for it to go down, Todd. There we go.
And And he makes it.
Yes, first try as well on that one. Now then, no more retries are left, so he has to make the sky hook move first try. Let's see how he fares.
Right, looks to be a little pumped, trying to shake out, but he doesn't have a lot of time to burn. And he make this work. Come on, Julian.
He's in no man's land at the minute. He's swinging diagonally.
What this looks like is...
He's got it though. 33 seconds. Let's see if we can get to that little board on the truss. Using the ring.
You know he's starting to feel the burn now.
Has he got it? No,
and
not
look,
yet.
It's pushing him to the left.
Yes, good strategy. Here we go. One more backswing. Just get past this obstacle, then you're cool, dude. Yes, there we go. Grabbing the sides.
Come on, launch yourself. No!
Super close there from Julian Schwager. Incredible perseverance. One thing that we are noticing with all of these athletes, that down to like the very last second, they do not give up.
Yeah, just pure perseverance. Wow, and that was a close call there on that underbar. I think we both thought he didn't make it, but lo and behold, he kept his run alive. Was able to almost make it past the ring tech.
I'm very happy with that. Great stuff. That's going to put him in second for now. The leaderboard is bound to change at points, but it all just depends on what the leaderboard actually changes. Landon Baxter, our penultimate Canadian competitor of the day out here. Coming out of Fit Set Ninja in Edmonton. 5'1", 80 pounds. A pretty good build for a preteen.
Yeah, let's see what Landon is up for here.
Come on, dude.
On the start line right now, this is where it gets intense.
Here he goes. Turn around the flower in order to get a nice little momentum shift there. Very well done from Landon on the choices now. What's his choice going to be? He's using the rock to his advantage. Going to use that step and get to that bar and try and flip across.
Yeah, on the move right now. This is what we like to see. Coming up to the top, of course. It's a given. This isn't too tricky this early on.
London Baxter making his way through the obstacles here. Not having many problems with door tech, it looks like, which is nice.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Got to get that momentum. Shifts out. Got the ring now.
All right.
Got to get that backwards jump. Nice stuff. 3:05 coming into this obstacle. Halfway through the course now. No retries used yet.
Yeah, Landon keeping it clean.
Way! Look at that. That is just stylistic.
Yeah, I don't even know if he intended to do it that way, but
Works for him.
yeah, it ended up working out. Landon, no retries spent, no retries dealt. It's good news. Landon can't quit though. To be in first place, you want to complete the ring tech. Seems to be a little bit unsure on where he's allowed to grab.
But he's fine now, using the spider walls to get up to that UFO and then subsequently swing down to that little squirrel there. Gonna wait for it to start going down and gets it.
Yeah, good move here on Landon's part. He swings, can he make it?
Gets
He
that
does.
dismount, yes. Still no retries. He can use one here on the sky hooks if he really has to.
Plenty of time as well. Good news. See Landon, come on.
No! The distance was just not there. He needs a bit more distance and maybe a tad more height in order to slot it in. And hang on.
Yeah, I think he just underestimated how much swing he really needed. One more.
Gotta get that backswing. Come on, mate.
Oh,
yes!
he's
That
done
is
it.
recovery, that. Right then, just get that ring. Yes, there we go. Gotta get that swing over to that pad.
Okay, one more.
Gotta get
He
it.
makes
Yes, he's made it.
Can't give up
One
now,
more
though.
sideways dino. Come on, mate. He is now moving on to the second roller.
Oh my gosh, Landon has defeated Look and Throw. Oh my. Oh! Oh!
Here he goes.
That was close.
Gotta get them thumbs around in order to control that bar with a cross grip.
And he make the flying bar jump though. What does he have left in the tank?
No! Ooh, careful. He ran away from the bar just in time.
Yeah, dodge that bar.
About 36 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I don't know if Landon can do this. This is going to be tough on the arms.
It will, but it'll pay off if it works.
Yes. Pump. Does he have anything left? Oh,
Nah,
just
it doesn't
ran
look
out
like
of
he
steam.
has. That is still going to put him in first place by a full obstacle there, though.
Yeah, that's good news. A big advancement in regards to results. And it's never that easy to make it. But yeah, with that being said, that is our third runner out of 11.
We are now heading on to our fourth. It's going to be Emmett Olsen. Emmett put up a solid run in the placement course earlier. Super excited to see him out here on our challenge course. Celebrate and show that speed to the others.
Yeah, what can Emmett do? What can Emmett do that no one else can do here on this course? This is going to be the test. Looks like we're just taking some last minute preparations and then we'll
Looks
be
it.
ready to go.
We're getting there, guys.
Again, I think we should talk about what's going on with this course. It's not an easy endeavor, that's for sure.
Absolutely. What hasn't been said already that has to be said, you know? It's just a long course. The timing is long. You have to properly have the endurance for it all. Because even at the end, it throws something at you that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, that's the thing that really makes this so tough. And our next competitor eyeing this up. There's a long road ahead. And I think what it's really going to come down to is going to be what happens on these later obstacles. That's for sure.
Absolutely. It's going to be Emmett Olsen. Here we go. Repping Life Force. He's a regular here. Knows what he's up against. Knows the type of style that our course designers, Jaden and Becky, are able to do. Or Becca even, sorry. Here goes Emmett.
Coming down the first obstacle. It's not going to be too tricky, I'm sure.
He is very quick. He's minimizing the time spent in between and on obstacles.
Yeah, and that's what you want, ideally. That little bit of time. Those little optimizations on those first few obstacles are good to see.
That's what it is.
And he's actually moving ahead of the top pace here.
Got to turn it to the right. There we go.
Gonna climb up to cat off that board like a trap door.
Pretty much.
Get one more time for that big ring. That was a huge drop, but luckily able to survive and move on.
3 minute 35 left. Solid amount of time if he wants to clear.
Getting the ring on his first go. That's some nice work. So easy to get hung up on this kind of obstacle. No problems.
Good stuff overall. Here he goes.
Now on this underbar, he makes it
Easy.
on a blistering pace right now. 13 and some change seconds ahead of the top pace.
Oh!
Oh, it was a close grab there.
It was a close one, but he manages to salvage it. And professionally, he's making his way through the spider walk now.
No need for worrying. It's now time to time that grab.
Come on, mate.
Gonna go for it here. Great catch. It's a swing back and forth for the ultimate prize, getting through this diabolical obstacle.
Yes, he's made it. Right then, 2 minute 20 remain. The skyhook has been detrimental to the male field this afternoon here in Washington.
Can he unscramble this puzzle? Oh, hesitating a little bit. Thought he was going to go for it,
No,
but he misses.
just the height was not there. He had the position right, but the height was just left a lot to be desired.
Puts him in a dangerous spot, though. One more try. Oh, not even close.
Super close from Emmett there. Fist pumps all around from our people. Super proud of him. He overcame a lot today. Them strats on the UFO there. A lot of things to go wrong, but he made it work.
That was a great pop over to the swinging apparatus. I think just a simple mistake on the ring tech. I have just spilled the end of the run.
Ogan O'Sullivan is next up. He loves ninja climbing and being outdoors. He's coming out of Traverse Fitness. Shout outs to my boy Sean Bryan. He got 72nd at Worlds this year. A respectable position for so many incredible athletes. Let's see how he fares here.
Yeah, runner number 5. I believe after him we will cross into the halfway point. Of course, 11 not divisible by 2, but you know.
We are very close in that regard, yes.
Coming in from San Francisco, California, it is definitely a while away, I would say.
Definitely one of the souther points of the West Coast in general, but we're happy to have our boy here.
Yeah, of course. Couldn't imagine this comp without him.
Precisely.
Gonna lock that board in though. Looks to be one of our taller athletes, so a jump like that, no problem for him. One more left to go. Just like that, going in the skateboard.
Gotta reach out for that ring. Oh, saved himself from a little trip up.
Oh, touches down on the track though. Looks like he leaned out a little bit too far. Just like real skateboarding, if you do that, it will slide out.
He's around here now, just got to get that big push off. And the jump, let's go. 3 minutes 5.
Oh, what's he going for here?
Oh,
it's a bold move.
Just a straight one. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think the majority of his foot was on the platform, so we're chilling.
Wow. Great move here on his part. Now it's time for this big leap. Make it easily.
There we go. Easy stuff for O'Sullivan. Oh, man.
Rogan now on to time that grab.
Climbing up the spider walls now. Got to build up for that UFO transition.
Gonna go for here. What's the plan? What's the time of
You're gonna let it go like this, yes.
reckoning, I should say. Oh, one swing. That's all it takes.
All he needs, yes. He's in 4th place now.
Of course, no guarantees here in this stage in the competition.
But he's made that skyhook look easy.
Yeah, he's just got to make as much progress as he can. That's the name of the game that he's playing right now. Gotta throw himself side to side. There he goes.
Easy stuff. 1:30 left for these final 2 obstacles. How's he going to fare? He is one of the taller guys in this division, so that could play to his advantage.
Yeah, especially on that final obstacle. But first things first, he's got to get there. He has his inner demons with the skateboards. So can he figure it out? Yes, he can.
Good stuff from our boy, Hogan O'Sullivan. Inching it forward and forward, bit by bit.
Memorable run. If he can just make this jump.
Yes, we're getting somewhere. Is he gonna skip it?
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
he
he
skipped
is.
it!
The strats.
Oh my.
Dropping up right before the end. 40 seconds remain. The final obstacle. The end game.
Does have a retry, mind you.
Who does?
I might not allow for that. That's the concern.
Yes, there we go. Hanging on to the other side of the bull with 1 ring. Now here he goes. The final bit of Duck Duck Goose holding on for dear life. Look at those fingertip strengths.
Oh my goodness. It's a slope.
He's inside.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Come on. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, with a bit more time, there we go. With 5 seconds remaining, Hogan O'Sullivan is our first preteen male clear on the challenge course at Life Force.
Top of the world.
Absolutely.
Incredible run. There's Coach Mike on the sideline. Shout out to you.
Happy days all around for our boy, Ogan O'Sullivan.
The drought finally ends. As if we had any doubt that we'd see a finisher here. He's able to conquer every aspect of this course, even doing a crazy little skip to boot. And as you can see, that's a sloper.
We went slopers on those ducks.
Which is absurd.
We now have 6 competitors remaining, hoping to match the caliber of Ogan O'Sullivan. And the first one of them is going to be Logan Stacey. Logan started Ninja 3 years ago after transitioning from rock climbing and loves the community, training, and competitions. He participates in other sports like tennis, golf, Muay Thai, swimming, disc golf, and recently started playing paintball as well. He loves to read, cook, and draw, but he has to admit he likes playing video games too. Well, what's wrong with playing a bit of the old Nintendo? Whatever, you know? That's how we live life out here. I'm at the Ninja Gym every chance I get, he says, and he enjoys being a part of the Ninja community with all ages and skills of Ninja, working so hard, supporting each other no matter what. That is what we get when we're just part of Life Force, you know? He's a Life Force regular, he loves all of it, and he's looking like he's loving the course currently.
Even though it seems he's behind the fastest pace.
He seems to be on an efficient pace no matter what. It's only by just 1.5 seconds though.
Yeah, he's moving really efficiently. No extra moves necessary.
There we go.
Logan now bases.
Nice momentum shift, pulling it down, has it in grasp.
Gotta round the bend, going into this weird hook and swing.
There we go, Logan Stacey making his way through these obstacles now. Already in muscle up position whilst the pole gets in that bear trap.
Oh,
yes.
Such control of the core.
Stop in the middle. 2 quick steps, you got it. And then big jump off the end.
Tying
Go.
up this jump.
He has the ring. He's going to take another swing. Can he get
Wow,
that
going down the
momentum?
track again.
He gets the ring. There we go. Getting around to the truss now.
Wow, he was so excited to take on that obstacle. He went down the track twice.
Exactly. He just wants it. That gliding smooth.
To be honest, I don't blame him. But up next, he's going to have to take on another track obstacle. Of a different caliber. He makes the throw there. One more swing and that ought to do it. Logan, he's made it. Let's put him into 4th, but obviously nothing guaranteed and probably doesn't want to be on the bubble right now.
Surely not. Come on, Logan. You've got this, mate. Yes, he locks it in.
That was a perfect launch off that hook. Now got to redirect the swing. And that's a little easier said than done, it seems.
Got that right. Maybe put more pressure on that right hand. There we go.
Oh!
Just on the bottom of that board, but he's made it regardless. Just under 100 seconds left for Logan Stacey.
Yeah, and it's a great pace here. The hook and throw. Not hook and throw, wrong.
To just hook it in, innit?
Past hook and throw, I should say. Logan has got to keep it moving, though. He could get the top time if he so pleases.
Here he goes. He's gotten the first flying bar move. Can he get the second? Is he going for the second even? He's going for the skip, which he gets. Is Logan Stacey on track to become our second clear?
Yeah, but he's not out of the forest yet.
Not yet.
One more obstacle in his sights.
There's a lot of rings and grips.
No!
Might want to look out for that ring. It might fall off. Thanks to Jaden for helping us out on that one.
Yeah, our wonderful reset crew.
Just giving it more of an alignment. There we go.
All right, one more try for all the marbles.
He's hang on, yes, good. Gotta be very careful that it doesn't fall off the other end now. Gotta get a good backswing to try and grab onto the bird. Yes, it's a sloper. Yes, mates. Right then, another disc there. And he made it onto the bottom. That's gonna push Logan Stacy into first place.
He's pumped about that. You know he wanted a buzzer.
He has been waiting for that one, man.
An incredible run here out of Logan Stacy, our second finisher of the night. Just when we thought that later obstacles would provide a roadblock for our athletes.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty close here though. He lost the legs on that transfer, and it nearly cost him. A huge impact there. But was able to
He's made it through.
Yeah, and that'll put him in a great spot in regards to qualifying for the finals in this very gym.
It's not guaranteed currently, but if he was to not be in the finals, every single competitor left would have to clear faster than that, which is a very hard task. But let's see if Jace Lazley is up to the task. He can name every single country in the world and also won $1,000 in a YouTube dead hang challenge for 12 minutes. Got 63rd at the World Championships this year, coming out of Northwest Ninja Park. Been doing ninja for 5 years, nearly half his life.
I mean, I'm currently curious, you know, with his dead hang accolades, how this will tie into his run.
Easy stuff. Stuff like Dortex shouldn't be a problem for him if he's used to being in weird positions quite a bit for extensive periods of time. Nice reach across.
One more jump. He's down and around. Speaking of down and around, that's what this obstacle is approximately called.
There are a lot of different variables that go into naming an obstacle. It's a very hard business, ladies and gents. Gonna get that jump very well.
He's spinning around. Gotta do this underbar. Looks like he's gaining the maximum momentum possible. Good work, Jace. Now sending up to the apex of this course.
He's gotten that rig. Could he grab the other one? Yes, he can.
Oh, bit of a close call there, but he's fine.
Right.
Now gonna
There
take
he
the
goes.
tried and
He
true
hangs on
method.
with pride.
With this pace, he's looking really good. 14 seconds ahead of Logan's pace.
Here he goes. Can he get this skyhook move in one? Hasn't had to use a retry so far. Will he have to use it here? No, he won't. For the time being. Got to get that ring in proximities. Good stuff. He's got to get that back. He has to reach for it and then realign himself. Just under 2 minutes now. Yes, the board coming in hot.
Nice work. Now reaching this diabolical obstacle.
Gonna shake out right before the bars and the holds.
Gotta keep it rolling though. Can't give up now.
Here he goes. He's super close to the end now. 1:08.
Now for this big what?
How did he? Looks like he has to go all the way from the beginning in that regard, with just over a minute left.
Oh my gosh! What in the world happened? You just pumped out?
That might be something that happened realistically. I would definitely be pumped out at this point.
Yeah, he's shaking out.
Oh, nice and fast throughout. 40 seconds.
Oh, come on.
Got
That's
a
one.
flying bar for one. He's gotten the second. No, he doesn't.
Oh!
Super close, man.
That's tough.
Amazing
man,
stuff all around. Great technique. Just unfortunate his grip started to peel out right on the penultimate obstacle.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's a tough point in the course, that's for sure. It doesn't get any easier.
It does not. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, our next competitor is Graydon Dabrowski. Now, this is an important run because the overall leaderboard, whoever is in first place at the end of this run is going to be our first guaranteed winner of our qualifier in Bellingham, Washington.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start counting people off as guaranteed.
Pretty much.
We're now Graydon on the start line. His course run well ahead of him.
Yeah, he goes. Put up a really, really great time on the placement course. Wants to do a very, very speedy job out here as well on the challenge course where it matters for a final spot.
Yeah, I believe Graydon was either one of our finishers or the fastest and furthest non-finisher.
What was that?
Either one of our finishers or one of the furthest, fastest non-finishers.
Yes, that'll be it.
That said, he has some big shoes to fill here. when it
Exactly,
comes
he's
to-
dangling about. Got to get onto that door.
It's a little tough to do it from the sides.
He's getting it through though. Got to lock it in and then he's fine, which he's done. Now he's hastily making his way through those steps. Reaches out to the ring, no problem. Now he has to set it back around, ready for the swing.
All right, now swinging. Oh,
No,
I thought he had
foot
that.
was right there. Have to start all the way from the steps. Here he goes, one more time. Reaches out for the ring. Has to go around. Sorting out some final things with the coach.
Yeah, Has to get it now. The time is now. He makes it. Oh.
Ooh. Looks like one more try on that regard as well.
Spend up
Wants
a
to get
retry.
that tech already. He's chalking up. Graydon has to put his other foot on the outside of his body.
What's he looking
No,
for?
that he. Oh, no! He couldn't get the right alignment. Looks like he banged his shin on there, unfortunately. Still, an amazing, amazing run from Gadrin.
That's a tough point in the course. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But what that means is that Logan Stacy is guaranteed a slot in the Premier Series Finals.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. 3 more runners remain. The first of them being Nicholas Ross.
Yeah, Nicholas is one of our finishers. Did it in remarkable time as well. And now he's being given time to rest and use what he's learned.
Not wasting any time at all there. Come on, mate. Right for that. Look at that. That's just effortless.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta get to the top of that wall, which he does.
Yeah, that might be a move we see some of our athletes do, but in the meantime, Nicholas Ross making his way down and around. Might have to give that another go. Throws that ring away to give him the maximum spin.
There he goes. Now then, 3 minute 45 coming into the little complex out here. Which he does with ease. A little wobble when he would get in the ring, but no biggie.
Yeah, won't hurt him one bit. But he needs to make this on his first go. It's hurt so many of our athletes, but Nick able to get through it on his first go. Now eyeing up this big underbar move. Nick, he makes it!
Oh, okay. The kneels help him out there. He seems to be all right. No, it's not all right. He has to do it again.
I thought he crossed the front lane, but
Same here, man.
fell backwards, it seems. I think it was a fail of that obstacle. All right, well, oh my goodness, another close call, but he's still alive.
Nicholas Ross is now eyeing up the plank.
A minute 45 is come and gone.
He's taking these rings by storm. Each and every one of them.
What's things next?
Exactly, dude.
Use the spider wall. Interesting.
Gotta use them now.
What's he gonna try here? Is he gonna launch? Yes, he does.
There we go. Easy stuff out of Nicholas Ross.
It's been a while since we've seen someone do the super launch technique.
But it worked for our boy Nick.
Yeah, and that'll earn him back some extra seconds. Seconds he needs to climb up the leaderboard.
Can he get it?
Oh!
No! He put it on the hook, but to no avail on him holding it. Super, super close.
It was a hard fall. Hopefully he can regroup here. He needs a little bit more swing, I reckon.
Come on. Ah, so close. That's going to do it for Nicholas Ross. Incredible stuff. That's going to land him about 6th currently. Maybe not the ending he was looking for, but he can go home knowing he did all he can. He still put up a great fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a powerful start. Maybe just got a little tongue-tied throughout.
Maybe. Right then, our third to last competitor after looking at Nicholas Ross. It is going to be Sullivan Mitchell.
Yoghan is guaranteed a spot in the finals as a result of that, though. So he's going to be coming back in November. So good to hear.
Our penultimate ninja. Here we go. Sullivan Mitchell. First year WNL competitor. Also competes in a couple other leagues and Spartan stuff. Straight A student as well. He scripts Spelling Bee finalist for his school district 2 years in a row. And is a 7th grade winner overall. He hopes to compete on A&W one day as well, win multiple ninja championships in the leagues he competes in, and his own ninja gym and shoe line. He wants to do it all. He's got a plan, and with those brains, being a straight A student, I will not be surprised if that happens very soon. Sullivan Mitchell now has to take the ring, take it up the wall, easy stuff. Also a bit taller than some of the other competitors, it looks like as well, so that might be a help for some of them.
Yeah, he's 5'9", which is 3 inches taller than the next tallest person competing right now.
That's ridiculous.
Absurd. But I'm sure that's going to come in handy right about now.
It is currently.
Now going to swing on down.
Easy stuff from Sullivan. 3 minute 30 coming into the halfway mark.
All right, now can he
Gonna
figure
use
this move
his
out?
skills with the reach.
It's going to be hard though.
Yes, there we go. Straight onto the platform, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, even being a taller competitor, your legs get a little closer to the ground, but Sullivan, he knows what he's doing. He has the body awareness to make it work.
Come on, man. Happy days all around. Sullivan is making his way through now. There you go, Sullivan. Got to make his way up onto that UFO, slide down, give it a bit to recoup. No, he's going to straight away just go for the beast strats. 2 minutes 30 for the final 3 obstacles. There's a lot of time here.
Yeah, taking a quick breather for once in his run.
Gotta get that big swing, which he does, and saves it with one hand.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of the best runs we've seen all Premier Series, ladies and gentlemen. Sullivan Mitchell.
No!
Oh no!
Oh!
Straight at the end as well, but hopefully he's not that fatigued.
No, I think he just didn't have enough traction on the pillar.
Ah, super close.
He didn't get a good enough kickoff, and that cost him.
He'll get it this time, don't worry. He's awesome.
He needs to regroup, though, because he falls here. That's it.
No!
No! Just as I said it! Just as I said it! Don't call it commentator's curse, folks.
Now then, this is interesting. I personally thought that Sullivan Mitchell was going to be one of the top 4. That lands him in 6th, that run does. We are going to be moving on to our final competitor, Bodie Snow. And the 4th place competitor currently, who we will see in a moment, is in a bit of a pickle at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be sweating at this point if
Exactly, bro.
it all came down to that. But yeah, that one-handed save was crazy.
Landon Basker is on the bubble currently with only Bodie Snow to go. Let's see how it fares between the two now.
All right, it all comes down to this. Bodie Snow fighting for that final slot.
He really wants it. Coming out of Portland, Oregon. Quickly making his way through, not a problem whatsoever. Utilizing as much space as he can horizontally. Using them rocks.
Jumping.
Going for that bar straight away. You can see why this guy was number 1 on the placement course.
Oh yeah, it was pure dominance there, and we are seeing pure dominance here.
2.8 seconds ahead of first place so far. Go on, Bodie.
Keep in mind, this dude is one of our taller athletes, 5'7".
Absolutely. Combine that with amazing speed, you've got yourself one of the more ideal ninja builds in general.
Let's swap the ring over to one hand.
Come on, dude. He's gonna make a jump for it here.
Making sure he's lined
He
up.
does with ease, and he's straight into this bar. Muscling up. Getting them swings, good stuff. 3:25. He is 7 seconds ahead of first.
It's just absurd.
Here he goes, the rings, good stuff. Oh, did you see that lock off there, that little pop up? How good was that?
Yeah, I mean, it's par for the course.
Here he goes, drying his hands and feet to make sure he can get up this wall, not the wall, the spider wall safely.
Not
Wait for a backswing.
Not gonna do the Superman hop, but
There he goes. Propelling very nicely, barely on the edge there, but he's still making his way through.
now gets a little bit of time to rest. With the pace he has currently, if he beats this obstacle, he will go to the finals.
Let's go! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Bodie White, once he catches that little thing there, drops down to safety. He has now punched his ticket to Washington again in November, but he might want to be going for a faster time up the leaderboard. Third might not satisfy him.
Yeah, I mean, he has a paltry 25 seconds ahead of first place, so might be the idea.
Here he goes. He is linking stuff. Let's see how he fares on a bar hopper. Ooh, very, very tantalizingly close to the edge there, but he's still making his way through.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
has
that.
it on a... There's a little stopper at the end of the track, so...
Oh, that's nice then. He's up and running. Here he goes. 1 minute 30 left. This could be our third finisher of the day here.
Yeah, I mean, if he one-shots this, this would be a clean sweep here from Bodie Snow. But can he put the pieces together?
Chalking up. Getting ready for these skyhook moves. And the duck duck goose after it.
He sets off. This is endgame. We are in the endgame now.
Oh, perfect stuff out of here. We've only seen... oh, there's a nunchuck there. Makes it a slightly bit easier, but still wants to... Yes, good stuff. The intended way. He is huffing and puffing. But he's using those rings to his advantage.
This could be it.
Come on,
Bodie
that
Snow.
diagonal swing. There we go, with 40 seconds remaining. Bodie Snow rocks up with the best time of the day on the challenge course. 4 minutes and 3 seconds, .14. Easy as pie, man. Come on.
30 seconds ahead of second place, I'd like to point out.
Ridiculousness.
It was just pure dominance through this run. He didn't do all
Incredible.
the crazy strategies, but he didn't need to because,
He's just that good.
yeah, 30 seconds, and he didn't use a single retry.
He's so good, man.
He didn't need any crazy skips. He did every obstacle as if it were intended. And what better way to end Saturday's Premier Series qualifier than with that?
Precisely. Well done to our top four finishers, Bodie, Logan, Ogan, and Jace, along with the rest of our incredible athletes there. We also had the females as well. Let's have a look at their replays first, swiftly on. Let's have a look at that. We have got Melody, Jaslyn, Alia and Paisley. We're going to be having a look at Melody, Alia, and Paisley out here in terms of replays. Incredible stuff from all three of them. A completely dominating Canadian field there as well. I'd
Yeah, 100% Canadian.
Impeccable.
We love to see it. Yeah, I mean, it was a really solid run. Even though we didn't get any finishers here from our female athletes, it was still incredible work on the behalf of all our athletes in general.
Absolutely. Got Elia Perron as well out here.
Yeah, Aaliyah, it was an incredible run. Especially because I believe... Yeah, Aaliyah was our second run
Oh.
of the challenge course. Didn't
But
do
that
so hot.
domination.
Didn't do so hot on the
Straight
placement
away
course,
grabbing, not even waiting for a pullback.
Yeah, doing the super launch. That's pretty impressive.
And
I
of
do have to
course,
say.
our best competitor of the day in terms of the preteen females is Paisley Rundowski. Just class in every single way.
Yeah, Paisley placed third in the placement course. But first here, when it comes to the challenge course, and that's really what
Absolutely.
matters here.
Let's have a look at our lads as well. We had Ogun, Logan, and Bodie.
Yeah, some really impressive showings from all three of them. All three of them are finishers of this course. Very impressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as you see,
Even
here's-
with a couple of slow moments in there, he had no doubt in himself at all. He knew he was going to do it. Look at that skip on the flying bar.
he really had to dig deep for this one as well.
Not even utilizing the nunchuck that we saw earlier. Incredible stuff from Ogun. Logan Stacy as well, our number 2 finisher. Also made the flying bar too with that cross grip technique that we all know and love. Only utilizing one ring whilst also being cautious of it not falling off. And utilizing the other side of the goose there.
Yeah, I mean, both sides got equal love.
Exactly, man.
And he was thrilled about that. I'm sure he'll have a lot to think about.
Absolutely, but one thing that's going to be on my mind a lot is this impeccable run from the one and only Mr. Bodie Snow. Yes, just expertise in a ninja run, if there ever was any example of it. Absolutely amazing, dude. Right then, that has been it for the first day. Absolutely amazing stuff, but this is not the last stream when it comes to Life Force. We have so much more content over the course of this weekend. Super excited to get into it. Let's have a look at the schedule. We have completed Saturday now, and tomorrow we're going to be headed to the amateur division at 11:30 Eastern in the morning, and then the teens and the elites at 4:20 and 7:05 Eastern, respectively, for their times. It's going to be so much fun, so many great big names. You know, Kai Diol out here. We have Nora Brown-John. It's going to be awesome. But this is not the only qualifier that is left for us. We still have 3 more qualifiers before we get to our finals. Let's have a look at them. Next week, we are heading over to the UK, overseas, for True Function Ninja Training Ground on September 28th and 29th. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have the UK people, the French. It's going to be a banging time. 2 weeks later after that, we'll be heading over to SoFlo Ninja Academy in Florida. So some amazing ninjas in there as well on October 12th and 13th. And the next week, we head over to Missouri for Donovan Matoya's gym on October 19th and 20th. Going to be the final one right before we land back here in Bellingham, Washington for our Life Force finals on November 15th, 16th, and 17th. A lot of fun overall. Super fun. Cannot wait to see what another course would look like from the incredible course designers that are the incredible Jaden and Becca. Can't wait for it. Now then, we have some big names that are going to be appearing over the course of tomorrow. Let's have a look at some videos, if we please. First off, we have Kai Diol. You guys will remember him from last year. He can do flying bar flyaways. Flying bar-aways, if you will.
Is this man human?
No. And to put it simply, he is incredible. You might remember him from Premier Series last year. He cleaned house at Life Force. He was absolutely amazing. Same with this guy here. Another incredible ninja, Zach Toussaint, another Canadian powerhouse. We saw him at the World Ninja League Premier Series finals last year as well. And he was a favorite to win it all and got very, very close, actually, up on the top half of the leaderboard in the grand scheme, which is amazing. Then, of course, we have the all-famous elite female champion reigning this year, Nora Brown-John. She's going to be out here as the Canadian elite female, which is going to be super, super fun to watch as well. Cannot wait for her as well. It's going to be such a fun time overall. And with all of that being said, that is it. From Billy Dixon and Kane Malden, we have been your commentators for the day. We will see you all tomorrow for some more Premier Series action.